हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू सपनाज होमस्कूलिंग चॅनल. नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्र मैत्रिणींनो, स्वागत आहे तुम्हा सर्वांचं सपनाज होमस्कूलिंग या चॅनलमध्ये. आज आपण 10th सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजीचा 5th लेसन टुवर्ड्स ग्रीन एनर्जीची एक्सरसाइज पाहत आहोत. तर चला आपल्या व्हिडिओला सुरुवात करूया. क्वेश्चन 1. रिमार्क द टेबल टेकिंग इनटू अकाउंट रिलेशन बिटवीन एंट्रीज इन 3 कॉलम्स. सो हा क्वेश्चन आहे. आन्सर: कोल, थर्मल एनर्जी, थर्मल प्लांट; uranium, nuclear energy, nuclear power plant; water reservoir, potential energy, hydroelectric plant; and wind, kinetic energy, wind electricity plant. Question 2. Which fuel is used in thermal power plant? What are the problems associated with this type of power generation? Answer: the fuel used in the thermal power plant is coal. Coal contains chemical energy. Upon burning, it releases heat energy. This heat is used for generation of electricity in the thermal power plants. Problems associated with power and generations by thermal power plant. A. Air pollution. Due to burning of coal, there is emission of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gases. These are harmful and toxic to health. Soot particles emitted during combustion can cause severe respiratory problems such as asthma. Question 3. Other than thermal power plant, which power plants use thermal energy for power generation? In what different ways is the thermal energy obtained? Answer: the power plant based on natural gas and the nuclear power plant also use thermal energy for the power generation. Apart from this, solar energy is also used to produce heat and thereby create the power. In nuclear power plant, the energy is released by carrying out fission of nuclei of atoms like uranium or plutonium. This energy is used to generate the steam of high temperature and high pressure. The steam rotates the turbine. The kinetic energy in steam drives the turbine and turbine in turn drives the generator. The combustion of natural gas produces gas which is used to run the turbine. This gas is under high pressure and high temperature. This is used to produce thermal energy. Fourth, in solar thermal power plant, thermal energy is generated with the help of solar radiation. For this, reflectors and absorbers are used for concentrating solar radiation and converting it into thermal energy. Question 4. Which type or types of power generation involve maximum number of steps of energy conversion? In which power generation is the number minimum? Answer: the steps of energy conversion are maximum in the thermal power generation. They are minimum in wind energy generation. Fifth question. Solve the following crossword puzzle. Answer: A. Thermal, B. Wind, C. Green, and E. Potential. Question 6. Explain the difference. A. Conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Answer: conventional sources of energy, they are exhaustible. They cause pollution. Example: coal, petroleum, and natural. Non-conventional source of energy, they are inoxiable. They do not cause pollution. Example: wind energy, solar energy. B. Thermal electricity generation and solar thermal electricity generation. Thermal electricity generation, it uses non-renewable sources of energy for electricity generation such as fossil fuels, natural gas, or nuclear fuels. This method of electricity generation is not environment friendly. It causes air pollution. This method requires maintenance. Solar thermal electricity generation, it uses renewable sources of energy. Example: solar energy for electricity generation. This is environmental friendly method of electricity generation. It does not cause air pollution. This method does not require maintenance. Question 7. What is mean by green energy? Which green energy source can be called as green energy source and why? Give examples. Answer: green energy is that energy which does not pollute the environment and is renewable in nature. The energy sources such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, etc. can be called as green energy. This is because these are readily available on earth, can be naturally replenished, and do not even harm the environment much. Question 8. Explain the following sentence. A. Energy obtained from fossil fuels is not green energy. Answer: fossil fuels are non-renewable source of energy. These are getting depleted rapidly. Also, the uses of fossil fuels for energy generation adversely impact the environment and living beings. Burning of fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, etc. leads to emission of gases and soot particles in the environment, which pollute the air and cause many respiratory diseases. For example, incomplete combustion of some fossil fuels leads to formation carbon monoxide, which affects the health of living beings. Also, burning of fossil fuels release carbon dioxide in the environment, which is the main greenhouse gas. Thus, it can be said that the energy obtained from fossil fuels is not green energy. B. Saving energy is the need of the hour. Also, yes. Certainly, energy conservation has become the need of the hour. We know our day-to-day life runs on electricity, be it fans, televisions, escalators, vehicles, on roads, or water supply to our homes. Each and everything requires energy, the electrical energy for its working. Even the technology advancement has made it possible to supply electricity to most remote places. Thus, to produce such huge amount of electricity energy, we are getting more and more dependent on non-renewable sources of energy such as coal, petroleum, etc. It is observed that the rate at which these fuels are consumed is much greater than at which is produced. So, if it continues like this, a day will come when we would get deprived of these sources of energy and thus will not even get the basic amenities of life. So, take a pledge to not waste energy wherever possible for the betterment of our future and generation. Question 9. Answer the following question. A. How can we get the required amount of energy by connecting solar panels? Answer. Many identical solar cells connected together forms a solar panel. Now many such as solar panels are connected in series in a form of solar string to get required voltage. Also many such identical solar strings are connected in parallel to get the required current. Hence, in this way we get the required amount of energy by connecting solar panels. B. What are the advantages of limitations of solar energy? Answer. First, solar energy is green energy. Example, it is renewable and it does not cause pollution. Solar panels for generations of electricity requires less maintenance. With the help of solar energy, electricity is possible to be generated even in the most remote, inaccessible locations where electric power lines cannot be laid. Limitations of solar energy. Electricity generation based on solar energy is weather dependent and hence it is less reliable. In winters and in cloudy days, the production becomes less. The whole setup of the panels requires a lot of space to generate considerable amount of electricity. The initial cost of a solar panel is sufficiently high. Question 10. Explain with diagram step by step energy conserving aim. A. Thermal power plant. Answer. Water is heated in a boiler. Using the thermal energy released due to burning of coal, steam of very high temperature and pressure is generated. The energy in the steam drives the turbine, thus the generator connected to the turbine rotates and electrical energy is produced. अशा प्रकारे हे एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होते. हे थर्मल पॉवर प्लांटचे चित्र आहे. बी. न्यूक्लियर पॉवर प्लांट. आन्सर. Nuclear power plant consists of nuclear reactors. These reactors use uranium rods as fuel and is heated generated by the process of nuclear fission. Neutrons smash into the nucleus of the uranium atoms, which roughly split into half and release energy in the form of heat. Carbon dioxide gas is pumped through the reactors to take the heat away. The hot gas then heats water to form steam. This steam drives the turbines of generators to produce electricity. Thus, the step of energy conservation are like this. ही न्यूक्लियर पॉवर प्लांटची डायग्राम आहे. अशा प्रकारे आपली न्यूक्लियर पॉवर प्लांट असतो. सी सोलार थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट. ही आपली आकृती आहे सोलार थर्मल पॉवर प्लांटची. The reflectors concentrate the solar radiations on the absorbers. Now the absorbers absorb the radiations and convert them into heat energy. To this energy is used to produce steam which runs the turbine. This turbine derives the generation of electricity by the generator. D. Hydroelectric power plant. In hydroelectric power plant, the potential energy in water stored in dam is converted into kinetic energy of water. Fast flowing water is brought from the dam to the turbine at the bottom of the dam. The kinetic energy of the flowing waters drives the turbine. The turbine in turn drives the generator to generate electricity. So ही आहे आपल्या हायड्रोइलेक्ट्रिक पॉवर प्लांटची डायग्राम. अशा प्रकारे खाली टर्बाइन असतं, वरती जनरेटर पॉवर हाऊस आहे आणि अशा प्रकारे आपला हायड्रोइलेक्ट्रिक पॉवर प्लांट दिसतो. क्वेश्चन 11. गिव्ह सायंटिफिक रिझन्स. A. The construction of turbine is different for different types of power plants. Answer. The construction of turbines is different for different types of power plants. This depends on the type of energy source used for driving the turbine. Like in thermal power plants, steam turbine is used, where in hydropower plant, water turbine is used. B. It is absolutely necessary to control the fission of reaction in nuclear power plant. Answer. If fission reaction in nuclear power plant is not controlled, then enormous amount of heat released during this process will lead to explosion of the plant and cause fatal destruction to environment and mankind. Thus, it is absolutely necessary to control the fission reaction in nuclear power plants. C. Hydroelectric energy, solar energy and wind energy are called renewable energies. Also, hydroelectric energy, solar energy and wind energy are called renewable energies because they are abundant in nature and can be regenerated or replenished again and again. This will never extend even with their excessive use. D. It is possible to produce energy from MW to MW using solar photovoltaic cells. Also, solar photovoltaic cells can be arranged according to the requirement of electric power. If power requirement is within the MW, use a few number of photovoltaic cells will be able to achieve this much power. But if the requirement of power is in the MW, then large number of cells are grouped together to form a solar panel. Then large number of solar panels are connected in series and parallel to get the required electric power. Thus, it is possible to produce energy from MW to MW using solar photovoltaic cells. Question 12. Draw a schematic diagram of solar thermal electric energy generation. Answer. The schematic diagram of solar thermal electric energy generation is as follows. Question 13. Give your opinion about whether hydroelectric plants are environment friendly or not. Answer. No waste products and harmful gases are released in water bodies and atmosphere when power is generated using hydroelectric power plants. Also, water is available in plenty on earth and it is renewable. Hence, there is no fear of this energy source dying out. Thus, it is no harmful effects on the environment and hence is environment friendly. Question 14. Draw neat and label diagrams. A. Energy transforms into solar thermal electric energy generation. So, अशा प्रकारे ही त्याची आकृती आहे. B. One solar panel produces a potential difference of 18V and current of 3A. Describe how you can obtain a potential difference between 72 volts and current of 9 ampere with the solar array using solar panels. You can use the sign of a battery for solar panel. Also, we can obtain a potential difference of 72 volt by forming a strings of 5 solar panels in series. Now, to obtain current of 9 ampere, connect 3 such identical strings in parallel. The same has been shown below. अशा प्रकारे आपले solar panel, solar array pair करते हैं. Question 15. Write short notes on electrical energy generation and environment. Also, today electrical energy generation has become the need of the hour. We cannot imagine our life without electricity. We have been able to generate electrical energy by various methods. In these methods, a generator is present which works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. A turbine is used to rotate this generation and this turbine itself is rotated with the help of an energy resource. This energy source can be renewable sources such as wind, sunlight, nuclear fuels, etc., as well as non-renewable sources such as coal, petrol, water, etc. The energy sources such as wind, sunlight have proved to be green sources as they do not pollute the environment and are economical too. But this use of fossil fuels such as natural gas, coal, nuclear energy, etc., are as energy source has harmful effects on environment. The harmful radiations emitted from the nuclear waste has fatal effect on the environment and humans. Even the release of soot particles and various greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide on burning or incomplete burning of fossil fuels affects the health of living beings as well as the environment adversely. Also, the release of these greenhouse gases is day by day increasing the danger of global warming. We need to as soon as possible find suitable environment friendly substitutes to fossil fuels to save our earth. Thank you so much for watching our video. मित्रांनो, जर हा व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला आवडला असेल तर व्हिडिओला लाईक करा, चॅनलला सबस्क्राइब करा, तुमच्या मित्रमैत्रिणींना हा व्हिडिओ शेअर करा. तुम्हाला या धड्यामध्ये कुठलाही इश्यू असेल किंवा कुठलाही प्रॉब्लेम असेल किंवा एखादी कन्सेप्ट असेल जी समजत नाहीये ते आम्हाला नक्की कमेंट करून कळवा. आम्ही त्याच्यावरची उत्तर तुम्हाला नक्की देऊ आणि चॅनलला सबस्क्राइब करा. भेटूया नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये. धन्यवाद.